saw something the other day, and it was just traumatizing, and it makes you feel very happy with what you already have. So be thankful for the loved ones that you have. Be thankful for anybody that supports you, and just always stay positive. So today I have none other than what I said like a couple of videos ago. I was going to do the Pretty Little Liars series. Yes. Yes. I read this book back in high school. I read the whole series back in high school. It's a pretty good series for me. I've never watched the TV show. There was a TV show made about it, but I've never watched it. I'm pretty sure the book was better anyways. There was another series that I wanted to read, but I can't remember the name of it for some reason. I know it does have werewolves. When I read it in high school, I didn't read the Twilight in high school. I'm sorry to Twilight lovers, I did not read it. I read the Hunger Games. I still have not even read the Harry Potter series because at the time, and probably still to this day, I read books mostly on science and like of the body. I actually studied to be a doctor for a while, but issues came up and I had to stop, which sort of sucks. But anyways, if you like this video, please subscribe. It would be really helpful. If you don't, that's okay. Just if you have any suggestions on any books, write it down in the comments. That'd be excellent. I'm sorry, I'm also not wearing a lot of makeup. I didn't really feel like doing it because my face felt really dry, so didn't put any on. I hope I still look okay. Anyways, let's get started. So chapter 1 is called Orange, Peaches, and Limes. Oh my. That's what it's called. Okay. So finally someone bought, I do not know the name of this house, so I'm gonna just say the Italian house every time I see this. Okay. So finally someone bought the Italian old house, Emily Fields' mother said. It was Saturday afternoon, and Mrs. Fields sat at the kitchen table, bifocals perched up on her nose, calmly doing her bills. Emily felt the vanilla Coke she was drinking fizz up on her nose. I think another girl your age moved in, Mrs. Fields continued. I was gonna drop off the basket today. Maybe you would want to do it instead. She pointed to her cell phone monstrosity on the counter. God, Mom, no. Emily replied. Since she's retired from teaching elementary school last year, Emily's mom had become an unofficial Rosewood, Pennsylvania welcome wagon lady. She assembled a million random things, dried fruit, those rubber thingamabobs you use to get your jars open, ceramic chippings, she said, scrambling to pick it up. You can take it if you want it. See the sign? No, 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 really, it's okay. The girl struck out her hand. Maya St. German. Just moved here. Emily's words clogged in her throat. I'm Emily. She finally managed talking, taking Maya's hand, and shaking it. She felt formal to shake a girl's hand. Emily wasn't sure, though, she had ever done that before. She felt a little fuzzy. Maybe she hadn't eaten enough Honey Nut Cheerios for breakfast. Maya gestured to the stuff on the ground. You can take it, and you can believe all of this crap was in my bedroom. I just moved it all out myself, and it sucked. Yeah, this all belonged to Allison, Emily practically whispered. Maya stooped down to inspect some of the paper bags. She shoved her tank top strap bag onto her shoulder. Is she a friend of yours? Emily paused. Yes. Maybe Maya hadn't heard about Allie's disappearance. She was. A long time ago, along with a bunch of other girls who lived around here, Emily explained, leaving out the part of the kidnapping or murder or whatever might have happened that she couldn't even bear to imagine. In 7th grade, I'm going into 11th. Now, at Rosewood Day, school started after this weekend, so did fall swim practice, which meant 3 hours of lap swimming daily. Emily didn't even want to think about that. I'm going to Rosewood too. Maya grinned. She sank down on Allison's old corridor chair, and the spring squeaked. All my parents talk about on the flight over here was how lucky I was to get into Rosewood. And how different it would be from my school in California. Like, I bet your school doesn't even have Mexican food, right? Or really, really good Mexican food. Like California Mexican food. We used to have it at our cafeteria, and it was so good. I'm going to have to get used to Taco Bell. Their gorditas make me want to vomit. Oh, Emily smiled. This girl sure talked a lot. Yeah, the food kinda sucks. Maya sprang up on her chair. This might be a weird question, since, like, I just met you. But you wouldn't mind, would you mind helping me carry the rest of the boxes up to my room? She motioned to a few crate and barrel boxes sitting at the base of the truck. Emily's eyes opened wider. Go into Allison's old room, but it would be like totally rude if she refused, wouldn't it? she'd seen him 2 days ago. They had watched the Doom DVD at her house. Emily's mom was in the other room, of course, randomly popping in, asking if they needed anything. They had been good friends for a while on the same year, round swim teams too. All their teammates told them they should totally go out. So they did. He's cool. So why aren't you friends with the girl who lived here anymore? Maya asked. Emily pushed her reddish blonde hair behind her ears. Wow. So Maya doesn't really know about Allison, or didn't really know about Good book.